Welcome to the Witch's Oracle. So today is, what is today? Saturday? It's Saturday. So instead of hanging out at the beach, it's Saturday. There's just so many people. I live on an island. It's a vacation spot, so it's so crazy. I tend to stay in on the weekends, and then I can go and do my thing on weekdays. So today I slept in. It was amazing. And now I'm going to go ahead and do a video. So, okay, what I'm going to do a video on is I'm going to do a reading for this next week. So it would be for the week of September, let's say Sunday through Saturday. So the 15th through the 21st. So this is kind of like a preemptive to the upcoming week. So I also wanted to go over, I have this really amazing book box. So it looks like a book, but it is a box. So what do I have in my handy dandy box? Well, let's take a look, shall we? So I have this. Let's do it. I have a candle burning. Let's move that out of the way. We don't need a fire. Do we need a fire? No, not today. So what I keep in here are the decks that I use with every reading. So I'm always using my numerology deck. Love this deck, Michelle Bachman. If you don't have it, it's super reasonably priced. It's like less than $15 shipped to your door through Amazon. It is amazing. I love it. And I keep my amethyst crystal on there. Where do I have? Okay. Numbers on the top. So I use my numerology deck with every reading. And I always try to keep kind of every element that I can. You just get, I feel like more energy, like a better charged reading when you kind of utilize all of your elements. So I also keep in here, I have a hematite on my astrological deck, which is your planets as well as your signs. Use those both for every reading. Then I have my scribing wand. I also have my selenite. And then over here I have three clarifying decks that I use. The Witch's Tarot, the Familiar Tarot, and the Gilded Tarot. And then I have their crystals on there. I also have my Madame Endora's fortune cards that I've just recently, oh, those are a little snug, that I've just recently bought. And these cards I'm using as my oracle just to kind of get to know them, to get familiarized with them. I'm trying to find a soul pair tarot deck to go with this deck. And if anyone has an idea of what is a really good, I like my tarot decks and my oracle decks to vibe, to have that kind of, you know, similar thing. I feel like you get such a better, stronger read, at least for me. I'm very kind of OCD and matchy, and so it might just be my own personal thing. But I find that for me, I feel like I have stronger readings. So, should I put those back? So I have those that I'm working with right now, my oracle, with my eyed tiger's eye. How amazing is that? And then I also just happen to have a matching little sash. And in here, I am keeping my my dice. So on here, you have your astrological symbols, your planetary symbols, and then your numerology number. So if I don't feel like pulling these, I can always pull these. Sometimes I'll do both. It just depends. But these are actually kind of just fun to have another way of doing that. And then in this velvet satchel, I have my chakra stones, which aren't, let's just say they're not correct. I got these from Wish. I was disappointed because obviously they're not quite correct. I have a clear stone, which none of the Reiki chakra stones are clear. I don't know. It is what it is. But it's all I have at the moment, so you make do with what you have. It's all about intention, right? So what's nice about this is you can keep this right on your reading table, right near your altar, wherever you want to keep it, and then everything's kind of right there. And what's nice about this is, boom, 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 it's put away. And if you needed to set it upright to put it on a shelf, you could. Now your crystals are all going to fall to the wayside, but your cards won't move because they're stabilized in there. So I just think that is a really good way to be organized and to kind of do your thing. So what I thought I was going to do today is I want to go ahead and do the weekly read. So again, we're starting out with our numerology, and then we're also going to go forward with our astrology, and then we're going to have our clarifying cards. And I haven't picked out a tarot deck, so I thought for today I would use my Witch's Tarot, and then we'll use the Familiar as my clarifying. And then, of course, we're going to be using, whoopsie, that just jumped right out of my hand, full of vinegar, piss and vinegar today, the Madame Endora's Oracle. So let's see what the week has in store. I'm going to do a very short read only because for time purposes. And I've been doing with the Madame Endora's read is to do with your use the 7 cards, planetary and astrological. The reason that I'm not going to be doing that today is because it's a longer read, and it's a planetary read. And since I'm not doing that, I'm just going to really shuffle these up and get them all back in order, or not in order, I should say. All right, what cards do we have? We have 1. We have 2. That's it. That's all that wants to come out. We have Air and Moon. And numerology. Let's see what we have here. Oh, just the 1 card. Okay, well, that's new. Never gotten just 1 numerology before. Completion, 9. We have the Moon, which is 1 and 4, which breaks down to 5. Usually 5 represents a change. And we have Air, another 5. 2 being partnership, 2 being knowing, and 5 being a change or perhaps conflict. And 5 and 2 together is 7, and that's personal growth. So knowing you need change, that's personal growth. All right, let's see what is in store for this week. Whoopsie, I have a card mixed in there. Sometimes I put the cards back in such a rush that I mix them up. Let me just make sure. Oh, we're good. Okay. Okay, there's our first card. These cards are a little harder to work because they're so small, and I have such big, giant hands that I never know how to get to that particular card. You see it sticking up, I just can't quite get to it. Okay, there we go. All right. The Nine of Swords. Another 9. Completion. Completion. Anxiety. I'm having some issues on that one. Oh, another 9. 9 of Wands. Completion again. Still fighting the battle, though the battle is done. And finally we have the Fool. So whatever was going on, either last month or even as closely as last week, whatever was happening, that's done. That's over. It's come to its end cycle. And with this Moon card, so knowing you need change. So down into your soul, you know that a change needs to happen. Air, and with our thoughts and our mental well-being. So change and change, we know that we need change. So this completion, so complete change, or the completion has happened. So that leap, taking that leap, that's either happened or now is happening. Can only be one of two things. And only you would know, because I do not predict the future. I do not speak to those who have crossed over. I deal with spirit only. And so whatever, cards come up, I'm just here to send that message forward. You know your life. You know what's going on. You know how these fit in that situation. Because there could be more than one person watching this. I doubt it at this point because I only have a few views. I'm still new. But whoever does come across it at any point, at any time, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what's going on. It happens to me all the time when I watch other videos. So you have 3 9s going on right here. So complete. Let's go ahead and look at the last of the deck. 3 of Cups. So coming together, collaboration, communication, small celebration. 3 of Cups. It's having to do with emotions. The Knight of Wands, the Knight delivering a message of action. And then the Emperor. Very strong masculine energy. From this next week is going to be a good week. This is going to be a good week. I'm going to get a clarifier on this Fool card. Let's see what this is coming in about. Let's use the Familiar Tarot for this. Be shuffled. Tell me about the Fool, please. Can I know about this Fool? Can I please get some information about the Fool? Oh, there we go. There you go. Swords, air, thoughts. Our thoughts. We have the Raven, a messenger. Sending a message. Ace, 1. Either that is specific to an individual, or it's anew, the beginning of. So the beginning of new thoughts, new ideas, new mental, getting your mind into a new place, and, taking that risk, taking that chance. So that's what that is meaning. All right, let's get over here into the oracle. And I'm using the Madame Endora's. And let's see what is going on here. Oh, okay. We have one there. We have quite a few cards that want to come out and play. Ma'am? Thank you. The Black Cat. Well, that's funny because we were just using the Familiar Tarot. The Black Cat. Your luck will soon change. Well, what did I just say? What did I just say? That next week, this coming week, is going to be a good week. Black cats are good omens, by the way. Not bad. Ooh, look at that. Fate has blocked this path for you. Hindrance. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that one. Use your skills to aid others. There's water. Emotions are at their peak. So we have our thoughts and our emotions. See right here, this right here, hindrance. Something that you feel isn't quite done, that is done. Time is of the essence. And like I said, water's the emotions. Emotions are at their peak. So what is this hindrance? What is going on here? What is this that's complete, but yet, oh, we just got the one card, okay. Authority and diplomacy. Trying to be diplomatic and trying to control the situation isn't working. It's causing anxiety. You're still continuing to battle, but it's done. It's complete. You need to change your mind and understand that this is done. And everything has to change. The way we think, our emotions, time is of the essence. The quicker you come to the realization that change has to occur, the better. Using your skills to aid others, and then your luck will change. See, there's the change. In order to get your luck to change, that's what has to happen. So giving up control, trying not to control the situation, realizing that it's played itself out, and then we have to move forward. Okay, there was one other card sticking up, so let me see what this one has to say. The Golem. A close friend acts on your behalf. So there you go. Close friend acts on your behalf. So whatever is going on, whatever's happening here, you have someone close to you that's there to help. And they're there to act on your behalf. If you've been battling with this close friend thinking they weren't on your side, they are. They are. If fate is blocking this path for you, it's because that path is incorrect. It's an incorrect path to be on. So if that's not your path, fate will block that path and send you where you need to go. So sometimes we feel like, why is this happening to me? Here's the thing. A fisherman doesn't go out and bait his line to catch one individual particular fish. The fish won't ask itself, why me? It's just random. It's a random thing. Sometimes things happen in life. I don't believe in coincidence, but I also don't think that certain things, like, you can't necessarily feel picked on. It was meant to, if you're unhappy about something, like it didn't work out. Well, maybe it didn't work out because you're where you're supposed to be on this other path. So there you go. So that's what I have for you for today. That's for this week. And we'll see how that goes. So I would love for you to like this and subscribe, and then also please comment if you thought it was a terrible read. Tell me. I can only get better with, information. If you felt that, if you come back and say, wow, on Friday, and go, hey, listen, this was spot on, let me know. I would love to know that. It just, it encourages me to do more of these videos, and, we'll see how that pans out. Also, if you all are not familiar with the Witch's Moon, the Witch's Moon is a subscription box, and it's about, for this particular box, this one has all the bells and whistles. If you go on their website, thewitchesmoon.com, and you can go and see the last, boxes that they've done. You can go back and see what the Witch's Moon has. It's different every single month. It's different. It's about $54, including tax and shipping to your door. You get one every single month. And go to thewitchesmoon.com, check them out. And I am not sponsored by them. Believe it or not, I'm not sponsored by them. The reason that I'm giving them such a great shout out is I believe in the company. I believe in what they're doing. I believe in their product. They have amazing customer service. They are, doing it right. And anybody who wants to do something well, I will support 100%. I will support them for free all day, every day, because that's what we should do, is encourage each other and cheer each other on when we're doing well. And we should do it without strings attached. Strings attached are, can be cumbersome. So anyways, check them out. They're a great company. If you're into tarot, you will love it. Have a spectacular weekend.